Most people believe that when an older man lives alone, something must have gone wrong. They imagine sadness, regret, a life that somehow failed to turn out right. But that assumption is often completely wrong. There was a man named Robert, 70 years old, retired, living alone. One day someone said about him, "That's sad. No one wants to end up alone like that." Robert didn't argue. He simply smiled. Because what most people call loneliness, he called peace. Today we're talking about the truth behind older men who choose to live alone, and the 5 realities most people never consider. Truth number 1. Living alone doesn't mean feeling lonely. Many older men who live alone are not isolated. They are selective. After decades of relationships, work pressure, family roles, and emotional negotiations, they finally understand something very important. Not all company brings connection. Not all relationships bring peace. Silence stops feeling empty. It starts feeling restorative. Psychology shows that when solitude is chosen, not forced, it often leads to greater emotional balance and self-awareness. Truth number 2. Solitude often brings emotional freedom. Living alone means fewer expectations, fewer conflicts, less emotional performance. Older men who live on their own are no longer trying to prove their worth or manage constant emotional tension. This doesn't mean they reject relationships or women. It means they no longer build their identity around them. Lower emotional stress has been linked to better sleep, improved heart health, and sharper mental clarity in later life. Freedom at this stage is not escape. It's maturity. Number 3. Independence often improves self-care. Contrary to popular belief, many older men take better care of themselves once they live alone. They wake up when their body is ready. They eat what feels right. They rest without guilt. Without pressure to meet someone else's routine, many men become more attentive to their own health. Walking regularly, cooking simply, sleeping deeply. Independence doesn't always create neglect. Often it creates responsibility. Truth number 4. Love doesn't disappear, it changes form. Living alone does not mean living without love. Many older men maintain strong emotional bonds with friends, children, neighbors, or community groups. Love becomes quieter, less dramatic, less demanding. Some enjoy companionship without labels. Others find fulfillment through friendship, mentorship, or service. Psychology reminds us that emotional connection does not require romance or shared housing to be meaningful. Truth number 5. Many older men living alone feel calmer than ever. With age comes clarity. Time feels more valuable. Drama loses its appeal. Conflict feels unnecessary. Living alone allows older men to protect their inner peace. One man said, "For the first time in my life, I live at my own pace." Research supports this. Seniors who feel in control of their daily lives report lower stress and higher life satisfaction. An important distinction. Living alone is not healthy for everyone. When solitude is forced by loss rather than choice, it can become painful. Warning signs include deep sadness, health neglect, or complete withdrawal from others. In those cases, connection and support are essential. But for many men, living alone is not a symptom. It's a decision. Final thought. Older men who live alone are often not running away from life. They are finally living it honestly. Aging removes illusions. It teaches that fulfillment doesn't always come from partnership, and happiness doesn't always require explanation. Sometimes it comes from quiet mornings, simple routines, and the freedom to be fully oneself. Living alone for many older men is not a tragedy. It is a chapter of peace, earned slowly over a lifetime.